故郷は滅ぼされたの。エンプーサ、パティ、それにアイオナ。私はもう二度と仲間が死んでいくのを見たくないの。運命を狂わせる手は私が招いた結果、その原因は私自身で断ち切らないと。私もノアステラだよ。
Yo, yo, yo! Are you ready? Huh? Who's ready to see what I put all my time and effort into? Who's ready to judge me? I can't wait for all of your opinions. So the only thing I still have to ensure is I just need to open the game on the on an emulator in the background, so we have some Silver and Blood appropriate music. And yeah, then I feel like we should get straight into it. How does that sound? Huh? How does that sound? So, let's go in here. Alright. There you go. You can now have a look at the website. Let me know what you think. And we can have a talk about it. So, yeah, let's check it out. Let's put it on in the background by myself. And yeah, any ideas, anything else, anything, we'll just basically go based off of you guys. Huh? That's pretty much the plan. So, I can't wait. So yeah, we were gonna try to make this a bit more interactive. This time I'm actually going to, yep, we're even going to put in the chat box just for this one. We don't usually have the chat on here, but yeah, let me know what y'all think, if anything works or doesn't work. And yeah, pretty much it. This is about as good as a website as you're going to find anywhere. Basically, that's that. So, yeah, it's up, it's here. You can join it. It's not gonna go anywhere. You can explore it. And, yeah, whenever you see anything that you don't think is meant the way it's meant to be, you can let me know here in the chat, and then obviously in the dedicated Discord channel. But outside of that, let's briefly go through what we have, alright? So, we have the website, we have the tier lists for all game modes combined, Story, Mausoleum, PvP, Night at the Hunt, Prophecy and Clan Hunt. We'll obviously add more to it when more game modes release, so I feel like we need more. You have a fully functional filter system for the tier list itself. The tier lists obviously update based on what kind of category and filter system you have selected. On top of that, the biggest part of it is at any point in time, if you want to know more about a character, you can just click on them. And if you click onto the character, you basically get to the heart of this. Not only will you get the overall ranking as well as the assigned ranking based on every single game mode. If you were wondering how were these characters rated, you'll also get an Insights tab. I'll obviously update those ever so slowly for all 52 characters, but for now, they pretty much all have a description, right? You also have the skill upgrade priority. A lot of you were wondering, oh, can you do another video? Can you update your video? Can you change this? I want to know, how should I upgrade a character? There you go. Upgrade priority for every single unit in the game, ranging from maxed out to high priority to just for BP to level 4, as well as also don't upgrade category. artifact requirements for every single character with the best choice with the alternatives. Echo gear stats for every single character, ranging from top stat all the way down, every single character in the game, right there, right here. And then also, I had it on under construction, but because a lot of you were like, we want to see it, you also have a team section. If a character fits into any team, you have the teams here, and you also have the option to show yourself replacements. If any of you want to visit the website right now, it is pinned in the comment on YouTube, and you can head over there right now and yeah, experience it for yourself. Let me see. There you go. Yes. So, let me actually update it, just so all of you have an easier time finding it. I just pinned the website link directly. There you go. Ta-da! And we pin it. There you go. So yeah. Then obviously we have the dedicated news section, which, should you ever miss any of my videos, you'll find it right there. It's right there in the news. It's also over here in the latest news section. And yeah. I did basically, yes, I didn't use like a pre-built thing. I made that shit myself. I made this shit myself. It's all custom made, no pre-built thingy things. And yeah, it is also as easy to update as I could have made it for myself. So expect new character inputs, new echo gear stats, new requirements, new insights day one when a character releases. Because I have it to the point where when I just want to update anything here, I can do that easily enough. So expect regular changes to teams, builds, changes. If we get new characters, new gear, whatever, you can all expect it here. So yeah, this is all the knowledge in my head in regards to this game in one place at your hand, easy to access and easy to check out and reacquire. Like for example, let's say, what about Kane? Let's check out Kane. Kane overall, there you go, he is ranked 48. Current rankings, I actually went out of my way to separate overall and the actual ratings just so Kane can stay in Kane tier. But yeah, usually he would rate like a 4 in pretty much every game mode outside of PvP and Night of the Hunt. He has his insights, like a cool design, but anything else, not like that. He has his skill priorities, where you please don't upgrade him. He has still his best artifact. He does have his echo gear stats if you need them. And he doesn't have a team, because you shouldn't be using him. Oh, the layouts on mobile version could be improved. I'm pretty sure I checked it, but you can tell me exactly what, because I'm quite certain I mobile optimized it at least as much as possible. Let me quickly change it to a mobile version we can check out. But yeah, there might be some things that just slip my mind. No, I don't even think so. But who knows? Let's have a look at it together and see how this whole thing looks on mobile. Yeah, I think this should be fine. So yeah, here we go. So this should pretty much be a the mobile layout, right? So you have the home sections, you have all your tabs, you have the search bar you can go to if you want to just search for something on the website. You have everything in order. You have everything with scroller builds. If you go to someone's build on mobile, you're going to have these ones with up and downs. Same with the insights and skill priorities. And under teams, you can also then show replacements as well as drag and drop, right? You can also drag and drop, or not even drag and drop. You can just drag if it doesn't fit your monitor. Yeah? Like, obviously this looks a little weird, but that's just because the size of the screen you're looking at is a little weird. But it, yeah, sure, we could, I guess, make the buttons a bit smaller, but overall, I think if your monitor is weird enough, you can still just scroll right here without any problems, show the replacements, check it all out if you feel like it. But yeah, if anything, it would only be the teams. But keep in mind, I only did the team section earlier today. So yeah. What's the clan code for the free-to-play clan, or is it full? Oh, I do think we have space, but if you want to apply, please use the application form. Fleeting Bella won't be available on September 10th. Yes, because Fleeting Bella is a limited unit, whereas Timeless Aeona, Quinn, and Agnes aren't limited units. These are just standard units, you could say. So Fleeting Bella might be available, I don't know, for a Halloween or Christmas rerun. It's hard to say. But yeah. There you go. And yeah, as I said, if you see anything over the next coming days or whatever, you can just let me know in the website feedback channel. But it should, yeah, it should. That was the whole plan, right? Because we're talking about a mobile game. So what's the point of a website for a mobile game if it doesn't look good on mobile? What is the website for? Everything and anything Silver and Blood related. This is an official tier list? I mean, this is my official version of the tier list, but you could call it an official tier list if you wanted to. You have it right at your hands and it's going to get updated with every single character that releases and anything like that, right? So, yeah. So is it semi-open like people editing the wiki? No, it's just me, myself, and I guess, and a second collaborator. But no, I'm just making the changes based on our testing and the like. But you can expect this to be updated pretty much super frequently, if that makes sense, right? New character comes out, he's gonna get a build page, he's gonna get a tier rating. If he fits one of the teams, he's gonna be a replacement or a main character. So yeah. Redeem codes? No, but that's a good point. I could add that. That's a good point. You are very much right. So, so the link for it, pinned. It's pinned in the comment. So, just let me know any ideas you have. I mean, a code section is pretty simple to do. It is pretty easy. And it's also pretty useful, right? Like, who doesn't want to know the current available gift codes? And yes, 2 times rewards. I can't wait to go in-game and actually check it out myself. I hope we can actually get 2 hammers. We need 2 hammers so we can reroll our Timeless Aeona piece. Yeah. So how about we open the game in like a little window here. So if anybody has like website related questions or whatever, we can still check it out. But I can also make some progress with good old Silver and Blood account ourselves. I think that seems semi-reasonable. Why did you put Lorelei in top tier story teams? Because she is. Right? She just is top tier for story. The ability to buy yourself time by sleeping the enemies, it's just that. It is just top tier, you know? So yeah, let me see if we can get that fixed here real quick. So we put ourselves the game. Where's Silver and Blood? There we go. Ta-da! Alright. So let's have the game open right here. So if anybody of you still has questions, we can obviously take a look at those. Her sleep is OP? Yes, it is. I've been stuck on 15.5 for like 2 weeks. Any recommendations? I'm struggling quite a bit. Is it only a stat thing? My tier Jonas level 155. Rest are 150. It's not necessarily a stat thing, but it's more of a how do you use the units you have type of deal. Like for example, oh, it's not updating. It's just an image. That's not good. So do we have to go to... Ah, there we go. So what I wanted to say is it depends on how do you use Fleeting Bella, how do you use anybody else, and with level 155 you can do it. I for myself beat 15.8 at character level like 150, so around 65 kbp, but it is a lot of trial and error, it's a lot of attempts, and yeah, it might also just be more trouble than it's worth, if that makes sense. Hey, Longbow, appreciate that. There we go. Your team is Quinn, Bella, Acapella, FA, Bella, Tia, Iona. Order usually is Quinn, then Iona, Acapella, Bella, but you die before that. Now that you have access to the test, so you're gonna update the website before units release? I don't think so. I just update it like maybe I'll update it the moment they release on Asia, but I'm not going to go out of my way to update it like 5 or 6 days ahead. Hey, Yuri Empire, what's up? What's up?
I still remember.
Cyrene doesn't have skill upgrade priorities. Ooh, let me check that out real quick. If you're actually onto something. You're right. You're right. Yeah, but I can fix that really quick. Let me note that down. That shouldn't take long. But thank you. Well, so must have just slipped past. For teams, if you put the replacement button under the title, it should fix the vertical look for mobile. Yeah, keep in mind the team section is the one I've like not necessarily spent the least amount of time on, but I pretty much started at like 4 hours ago. So I spent around like 4 hours trying to put that together. So I might have just looked past something, but anything outside of the team section, I didn't even plan on publishing the teams yet, but hey. You thought, is why aren't they sorted alphabetically? Yep, there is a search bar. You can type in, there is filters, so should be fine, I hope. You should be able to use the search bar, you should be able to use any filters, so I don't think it should prove too much of a problem to find who you're looking for. Like for example, Acapella, you can just type in Aca, or Daikalo, you can search for Daikalo, or I don't know, obviously Kane, right? Kane, if you necessarily want to learn a bit more about Kane. So yeah, should be, but yeah, I guess it would be better if the images were alphabetically sorted, just for like understanding's sake. I can look into that. Yeah. Unfortunately, Daikalo has the biggest weakness in the game, right? She does distract you from the fight with her ultimate, so that's why she isn't like the best unit in the game. But the lifesteal ult synergy thing making her sustainable is obviously part of Lamia's description. So yeah, descriptions aren't fully fixed or like fully set in stone yet. I can do that. I'll need to do that. But they are like 80-90% done. There's an argument, that's also the argument which might make her the best unit. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. No. Alright, now I can't wait for my actual jobs. You know, make the day a little better. Give me 4 hammers maybe, you know. Darkada is lifesteal? No, she doesn't. That's why some of these descriptions might not be 100% accurate, which is something I fix later today. Reaching level 200 will begin a new journey in stats gambling. Yes, reaching level 200 will begin a new journey of, oh, you have way too much Soli, way too much pure blood, but no divine blood whatsoever. Yeah. What you lose? Or you mean what you missed? Nothing. If you want to check out the website, it is pinned in the top comment for the stream. Or I guess it's pinned in the stream. And you can let me know what you think about it. Pinned. It's pinned right there on the stream, isn't it? Like, let me see. It should be, right? Right here. Whoops. You see? Right there. Pinned. And there you can find it. Alright, let's go back to this one. Ta-da! Do you know why sometimes in Arena some tier owners can ult faster than yours? Yes. They have a Silver Shadow Chronometer at level 5 and you don't. Silver Shadow Chronometer gives them 1 pure blood while a summon gets summoned and you don't. So that's why they ult faster than you do. Oh, that's absolutely fine, Kurchu. Absolutely fine. Come on. Ta-da. Is that why people use Clive in Arena? Pretty much, yes. Yeah, Clive Jr. because he can summon summons. F Bella overall below Quinn? Let me see. Did I actually put F Bella below Quinn? Did I dare to do so? Yes. Yes, I did dare. And that is because you can make more progress in this game to a degree. Like, I'm rating story progress a bit higher, right? Because story is what unlocks everything, what gives you more resources, and Quinn is more useful than an FL Bella. Like, you can do certain things easier if you had a Quinn instead of a Bella. But to be fair, there is not a big difference, right? There's not a big difference between 5th best unit and 6th best unit in the game, right? There's not too much of a difference there. I love her sweep button to the daily modes. Oh, they'll add one. They'll add one sweep button, and that is for the gear dungeon. Tomb of the Fallen is going to be sweepable from the September update, but you're still going to have to go and play the Time Worn Mausoleum. Alright, come on, let's see what we can get. You don't have a F Bella, so you can't say much about her. Yeah. F Bella, man. She's a problem. Is this positioning compared to each other or like the units to have in general? It's still compared to every single existing unit in the game. So Timeless Iona being the number 1 means she's the number 1. Acapella being the number 2 meaning Acapella is the number 2. Hearty being a 9, meaning Hearty is number 9. Are you worried the game is becoming way too idle? We need a new game mode. That's the only thing I'm currently worried about. Like something you can actually play, right? But yeah, obviously they have to see how they handle the line between idle and actual gameplay. Outside of, let's say, just clan hunt. Why did they stop with the enemy looking cutscenes? They didn't. They didn't. They still introduced them for the event stories. And they should still be found. It's not like they just decided, we're not gonna do those anymore. Ooh, 1 hammer at least. That's better than no hammer. Come on, one more.
That was too easy.
No. No, come on. Yes. 2 hammers and a church medium armor. Ooh, wait. Does that mean we can finish off our a cappella?
Kid, come dance to my newly composed tune.
Yes, our a cappella is now the potentially strongest a cappella possible. Your Van Helsing is now full faction equipped. Nice. Yeah. Hanko Istare Run May was considered Omega broken, but now she's pretty niche. Yeah, let's see if they end up in a similar route. But you know what this also makes me interested in? In the possibility of Albrecht being medium armor. Huh? Maybe Albrecht will also be medium armor church, and then I can use these pieces and actually bind him to someone useful. Oh, it's not even that. We are also getting Julius for free on the 8th. PvP is confusing. Sometimes I kill 2 to 3 because of that. Enemies tier Yona ult fast and you get wiped out. On the other hand, if they ult first, I get wiped out with no chance to survive. It's very specific circumstances. It's very specific circumstances during which you lose or you win because of how many units are dead and how that changes the ult order. But yeah, I guess it's it's part of the it's just part of the RNG of Irina. That's just kind of it.
Vassal of the Battery, a drifter from Sunset Isle, life's bound to the seal.
Will Julius be obtainable on reset that day? He should. Like, let's have a look. When does Julius become available? It should be the update on the 8th. But, yeah, the update on the 8th. So, starting from the 8th, you're going to be able to get yourself Julius. Will I add information about the new characters before they are released? Only what's publicly available. So, you'll be able to find the kids. Or I guess not necessarily the kits, but like the upgrade orders and stuff for units, but you won't find any like things that aren't publicly available elsewhere. Why do you think Albrecht is better than Acapella when they're both supports? He might... I don't know. I don't even know what he does, right? He might just be more of like an enchanter with a bit more of an offensive focus again. Or maybe not. Who knows? Who knows what exactly he'll be. But we have a piece to roll. A very specific one. And that is this piece right here. Where we've already locked the attack speed. Ta-da. Where we've already locked the attack speed. And the only thing we need to do is, yeah, get 2 good substats. So let's pay 2 hammers and let's see what we can get. Ta-da! Ta-da! So there you go, people. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, right? It's not that difficult. So yeah, just get it done and you'll be fine. But also usually I would like to have more magic damage bonus and more all damage bonus. That is because it's just the better stats. But all my pieces already have crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, now crit rate, crit damage. Okay, this one only has crit damage, but that means I can at least focus a bit more on crit rate and I'm not gonna be as screwed. So from now on, the only thing I would do would be spending 2 hammers to reroll the crit rate and reroll the crit damage, so that I can get higher stats. Any tips on defeating 17-9 as a free-to-play? Do I remember what 17-9 is all about? That's the big question here. So let's think real hard. 17-9. Is it the mass stage? Oh no, wait. Is it? No, it's the Agaris stage, right? At this point, you kind of just have to hope that good old Tiayona carries you. That's realistically it, right? Like, Timeless Iona just has to lift the high load, and anything past, I think around like a 25% BP deficit, you can still do it. If not, you might just not have enough BP, you know? You might just be lacking the BP to actually stand a realistic chance.
We look forward to your next visit. Do remember to come back.
You defeated 79 using Quinn? Yeah, pretty much. You have the option between picking Quinn, between picking other units, but overall, simplified, it comes down to using Timeless Iona as your hyper carry, and anything between like a 20 to 25% deficit is still manageable. Manageable. Yeah, I mean, let's do the calculations. Let's see, let's say you are at 111 kbp. And the stage itself is 148,000. Then you're at a 25% deficit. So you are really at the, like, very, very harsh end of it. Like, 25% deficit is, like, is 50 to 60% stat cut. So, yeah, you might just need a bit more BP. You might just need more BP. I think there were 105 clears. Yes, they are 105 clears. But you know what these 105 clears require? You to actually play the stage, potentially for multiple tens of minutes, hours, as well as using everything in a very dedicated, very pre-decided way with certain rotations. So it's not advice I can just give right here, right? Yeah, 118. But yeah. The boss after 1710 should be easier. Or, yeah, I think it's 1710, right? The boss after should be even easier in comparison. Alright, let's see. So here we are on stage 7. Any tips on beating 15-8 without F-Bella? I have a bit more BP than the teams they've seen on YouTube with F-Bella. The only reason why they can do it at that low of a BP level is because you have the incredible damage support from F-Bella. So your only choice is probably going to be like 3, 4, 5k more BP on your timeless on your team as a whole if you don't have a F-Bella. I don't think there's much you can do. You could try using a Quinn to somehow get away with having more survivability, but yeah. I really want to build a one-punchman Ressa. The problem with Ressa and Acapella is Acapella gives a buff that is useless to Ressa, right? Acapella provides the 20% crit rate here as a buff, but you already get 100% crit rate on a Ressa if you just level her up. you get 40%, 50% here, and you can get up to 50% here. Or I guess with the artifact too. So you don't need a cappella for Ressa. You would need raw damage, like just a bunch of raw damage. Yeah, you can absolutely drop a cappella because you're going to be running the leakage artifact, which also adds an additional 12.5. So yeah, a cappella just I guess you could say overcaps, huh? Overcaps Mrs. Ressa. Guide a priority for artifact upgrades. Yeah, it's super simple. It is super simple. Eye of Truth first. Shadow Chronometer second. Philosopher's Stone or Poseidon Skull third. So the order realistically goes Eye of Truth, Silver Shadow, Poseidon, Philosopher, Immortality, and then Nightingale. Do I think that in Clannan Tihati is above F-Bella when F-Bella is the only mainly allowing Tihati to go nuts? Tihati can absolutely go nuts even without a F-Bella. Like, think about it like this. If you look at the DOT comp, Tihati herself, without a F-Bella, last Clannan was able to do like 56 million, and add a F-Bella in, all of a sudden she does 65 million, right? It's not like F-Bella takes Tihati from like 20 million to 60, you know what I mean? Did it with Tia Iona, Quinn, Bella, and F-Bella, Quinn, Akka, Tia Iona for Old Order, yeah. But she's the best enabler. Yes, but Iona is the best damage dealer, while Tihati is the second best, no doubt. So if you want to discuss if she should be second or third, what difference does it truly make exactly? Like, you could also be like, oh, why is anybody else even on there? Like, realistically speaking, what's the difference? You're gonna use 5 units in a team anyway. What's the difference between rank 1, 2, and 3 like this? But I stand by this, and this is the way I rate the units. It's gonna be Tihati on second, because think about it. If you don't have a FA Bella, your Iona can still succeed. If you don't have a TR Hati, how are you gonna build a TR Hati team? Huh? How are you gonna build a TR Hati team without a Tihati? Just doesn't work, does it? Fair enough, exactly. That's what I thought. Yep, availability is always gonna be funny, especially looking at Fleeting Bella being a limited unit.
A fulfilling day.
Alright, sweet. And we now need to challenge Gauntlet Blood Arena one time. One time and one time only.
Violence and conflict intertwined.
So
Great witches abound. Care to give it a try?
let's see if we can beat Mr. Dracula. He's obviously gonna have a Silver Shadow. Like, if you're wondering why I'm a little less like focused on PvP at the moment, is because you've seen it, right? My Silver Shadow's only level 4. So I'm mostly on the getting cooked side of things. Because all my ultimates trigger 1 blood later in comparison to pretty much everybody else. Yeah, we can fix that after Prophecy, but for now, our PvP is a bit more on the disadvantaged side of things.
Great witches abound. Care to give it a try?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe Mr. Albrecht, right? Maybe Mr. Albrecht being an enchanter actually makes up for Fleeting Bella being Fleeting Bella, right? A buffer that is standard available. Who knows? Who knows? So many werewolves. Wow.
Where violence and conflict intertwine.
So many. Okay, I think we should be here fully. Yes, we are. Sweet. Why Girain is in every PvP team now? Because he can use Silver Shadow Chronometer. Number one. And number two, because he can become invulnerable. Like he can distract Timeless Aeona's targeting, meaning if both Timeless Aeonas are equivalent, but you run a Girain and they don't, you're gonna come out successful. That's why.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, T-Amy summons don't count as summons. Do you think Real-Time Arena would be good in this game with ban system? I don't know. Real-Time Arena could go one of two ways. It could go really well, and it could go horribly wrong. So, yeah. Should you save all your equipment and enchantment materials for late game gears, or can you upgrade before? You can upgrade before, because you keep the experience. So let's say you take a helmet and you put 10,000 experience into that helmet. You can then take this helmet and put it into a higher level piece, and you're gonna take the 10,000 experience and then transfer it. So experience stays. If you just want to upgrade your gear to get some more BP, to get some more attack stats, especially on DPSs, which are the only ones I would really recommend it on, you can then do that right there. These centipedes with the ult cost up are super obnoxious. Oh, absolutely. There's so many enemies that are so disgusting to face. But if you have a Daikalu, you can pretty much just stop them from doing whatever they need to do. Yeah, but he's asking from a perspective of using it on low gear, right? So I'm not thinking he's going to use it on tier 8, fully max it, and then pay like twice the cost. But also, the lower the tier, right, the less solely it costs you to actually upgrade it. Only upgrade Timeless and Bella gear? Sure. Sure. Only upgrading Timeless Aeonas and Fleeting Bella's gear to get the maximum attack bonus can be valid. Because keep in mind, you do need a bunch of Soli if you want to upgrade your character's level. You kind of hate Gauntlet, nobody wants to attack you. That's kind of weird. I mean, everybody should want to attack you, because beating someone in Gauntlet is by far the easiest thing possible, because defending in Gauntlet is just ass. You just said you missed out on Fleeting Bella, bro. You like the look and the kit. I'm so fucking sad. Understandable. So we just have to see when do the devs bring her back, and also how good are the units that now come after her for those who come after. Yep. So yeah, we did it. We have this thing out and up, and people can enjoy it. It's been a while since we started working on this. So pretty good. Pretty good. For the CC program, do they take points from you regarding the game, or are you just on the CC program? I'm obviously gonna look forward to like increasing our relationships between me and the devs, but for now, I don't think I can do much. I don't think I can do much, but I could ask for like a death-related contact if they ever do want to hear any like proper feedback. Yo, Jason Bingham, man, good morning. How often do you think it'll take you add new units to the tier list? It will take me less than a day. You'll have the units on the tier list updated by the day the units release. Yeah. You like the day the units release, they'll already have their place in the tier list probably. And if not, at the latest after the stream, right? After the stream where the unit, so let's imagine the 10th, okay? 10th arrives, unit comes out, we summon for the unit, we use the unit, we test the unit, we rate the unit, I just update the ratings and boom, bang, there you go, right? There you go, and then it will be live on there for all of you to view and enjoy. For the Echo Iona gears, should have the same 3 stats on all gears, or is crit damage and rate needed? If you have crit rate on one piece of gear, you preferably want it on more. But if you can avoid it, just going attack speed, make magic damage, and all damage is the best you can do. You're still waiting for them to let us change the main hall music? Yes, use some of those standard music tracks. Those are pretty good. And also what they should do is they should give us access to these images right here. Like for example, what they just posted is 19 different images that all have like the wallpaper-esque quality. Like for example this. Why is this not an in-game asset? I don't know. But it is pretty. So yeah. There is definitely images that could be more attainable. Like, let's see, what else do we have here? Like, look at this trippy image. What even is this? How does it even work? I don't know. Oh, this isn't even any better. Like, what? What? Echo-wise, what should you invest on after AT, Iona, Tihati, or Bella for Clan Hunt? Mainly the order goes DPSs first, because supports will only give you blood soul recovery, so it's easier to get good stats on the DPS. So yeah, order would be, you go with Timeless Iona, oh you did ask for Clan Hunt, right? So yeah, but still, yeah, you would go Timeless Iona, you would go with Tihati, and then you can already start working on, let's say, FA Bella, Acapella, Cyrene. Cyrene is a good one if you want to get some extra stats on some units. But overall, the most important ones damage-wise are definitely Timeless Iona and Tihati, and the most important supports are going to be somewhere between FA Bella, Acapella, and the like. And after getting all 3 stats on a gear, should you lock a stat if it reaches level 15? Oh, absolutely you should, but keep in mind every time you lock, you increase the cost of recasting actions. Should the relic info include if it's at level 5 or not? Some relics are better than others pre-level 5s because new people don't have all the level 5s and can see what to focus on first. Valid. Is valid, but also for most units at any point in time, they just run best with, let's say, for example, Poseidon Seer. Let me check a bit more of a like niche one. Let's see if I did Darcia's correctly. Yeah, so for Darcia's, I would probably move the EOT into the best ones. But yeah, let me note that down. Ta-da. Echo Gear Vessel Priority could also be there on the side. Yeah, I could make, like, this is where they would go, right? This is where they would go. So, for example, Artifact Upgrade Priority. Or, let's see. Yeah, Artifact Upgrade Priority, Echo Gear Character Priority, and stuff like that, right? You love Lamine so much, I hope she never falls off. I'm addicted to the ulti spam when she pops off. It's like pulling multiple SSRs on a draw, so good. I loved Lamine too. I used her until like chapter 12, and after that I kind of shifted to Lamia Di Carlo. But yay! Yeah, but the good part is once you hit 4 or less enemies, like as long as you hit 4 enemies with a Lamine ult, the next one costs just 4, right? So always make sure you hit 4 to reduce the cost. You should do it the moment you get a stat on level 12. Wanna know why? Wanna know why I would be recommending doing it the moment you get a stat on level 12? Have a look at the percentages. Or I guess even level 11. But yeah, have a look at the percentage odds of getting these stats specifically, right? Like have a look at the percentage odds. So we go to our timeless, we go into the stats, we go into refinement, we check out the details. And what you're going to see, for example, is 95%. 95% of the odds are up to level 10. So if you get a level 11, 12, 13, 14, or 15, those are already lock worthy because each of them only have a 1% chance. What's next after EOT and Chrono? Poseidon's. Debuff headpiece. Debuff headpiece. Then Philosophers, and then the Immortality, followed by Nightingale. So yeah, if you want to know what's the third best, I would say it's currently the debuff one, because you kind of want that on Tihati, so that she deals even more damage, you know? Or I guess even just the extra stats can help a whole bunch. Obviously not yet going to level 7, but you know, getting there is a good idea. Yeah. Up. Ta-da. Already level 3? Yeah, doesn't mean you shouldn't go to level 5. Because if you upgrade it to level 5, you're still gonna get extra damage from Tihati, extra damage from Agaris, extra damage from Daikalo, extra damage from, if you were to use it, Dacias, right? So it's not like just upgrading it for the base stats and the extra effect upon inflicting a debuff isn't worth it, right? Extra damage is extra damage, and extra damage on Enhati is extra damage on Enhati. Yeah, ult animations on skins, I know. I don't know why there are no ult animations on skins yet. I mean, we all know why. Because there's gonna be a new tier that is a bit more costly, but that's gonna have it. Yeah, hey, it would be crazy if you can actually pull a Tia Yona on the 10th. But if you don't want to wait as long, if I read it correctly, you should be able to get Timeless Iona already on the 9th for the Blue Dawn banner, right? So if you have a bunch of Blue Dawn summons, you can try for her on the 9th. No, the 8th. You can start gambling for Timeless on the 8th. Right, like if you look at this, new standard vessels, SSR vessel, Timeless Iona will be available on Blue Dawn and the Ancestral Shards on the 8th, whereas on the 10th she'll be available in the standard banner. So you can start gambling for Timeless on the 8th already. So yeah. Outside of Vestiges of Love, you can go for Timeless Iona in just 2 days. In less than 48 hours. Which is pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Alright, people, I do believe we can kind of wrap it up here. If you have any feedback, as I said, you're going to be able to send that feedback right in the Discord with the dedicated channel, I guess. It's pretty simple. It's called feedback-website, right? Or I guess website-feedback. I don't even know. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you make some use of it. And yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all for now. When will Quinn and Agnes be added? Might not summon on Blue Dawn till then. The 10th. Or better said, the 8th. You get Vessel, Quinn and Agnes on the 8th for Blue Dawn, Friendship Summons and the Shards. As well as the Echo Shop. And the only change is that on the 10th they enter into the Premium Summons. Alright people, so the only thing I can ask of you would be, so that we can get the like YouTube algorithm, or not YouTube, the Google algorithm and everything going, is if anybody ever asks for like Silver and Blood information, just send them a website link. How about that? Huh? That's the only thing we need for now. We need the algorithm or like the whatever thing to pick this up. So if anybody ever asks for information, just send them a website link. That'd be perfect. Alright. So yeah. Enjoy, and we see each other in the next one. Pretty much. Maybe a video later today, maybe not. Gotta see. But yeah. Peace and